process if you don't keep your voice down.
I'm heading east. Don't you come with you here.
What a place.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area. Don't interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
I'm heading east. Don't you come with you here.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
You might want to get a guide if you're not
What
familiar
a
with the area.
place.
Don't interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
I'm heading east. Don't you come with you here.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
Rebooting.
You might want to
What
get a
a
guide if you're not
place.
familiar with the area.
Full of surprises.
Best they don't see you over in the
Don't
west.
interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
I'm heading east. Don't you come with you here.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent? What a place. It's full of surprises.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Best they don't see you over in the west then.
Don't interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
Okay, Eden, could you repeat the intro for me, please?
Lost some sort of talent? Full of surprises.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
See you over in the west then. I'm heading east. Don't you
Don't
come with
interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
My pleasure, JeePs. Here's the intro again. Welcome to our live stream adventure. Hosted by yours truly, baby girl and the game daddy himself, JeePs. Get ready to embark on thrilling quests and overcome incredible challenges in a world of fantasy. Join me as I dive into immersive gameplay and experience the most epic storytelling. And, of course, a few clever insults and a healthy dose of trash talk to keep you on your toes. Please smash the like button and subscribe for more adventures and gaming goodness. And if you're feeling generous, toss us a super chat to show your support. We appreciate every single one of you, and can't wait to see you in the chat.
Well, hellos, everybody. Hope you're having a great weekend or start of the weekend. For myself, we are Saturday afternoon, but depending on where you are in the world, things might differ. So, okay, I'm playing a little bit of Genshin Impact this afternoon, mostly to do some of my dailies, but I still have yet to finish one of these events, which I have to say is one of the best events I've played in a very long time. This one doesn't get on my nerves. I am actually invested in playing it. It's simple, straightforward, and I don't have to read 15 pages of how to play the game to actually enjoy myself. Lately, a lot of these event games or mini games have been so so confusing trying to understand how you're supposed to play it that it takes all the fun out of actually doing it. At least that's my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments or in the chat. So, okay, let's get going, folks. I've made my resin. Time to maybe go and farm a domain. I don't have any cryo characters that I need to farm for, but I'm interested in this new artifact set, so maybe I'll start off with that. And I don't know if you guys have explored the new area. What do you think of it?
Let's get that stream rolling. Jeeps. Here's the outro. That was fun, everyone. Thanks for tuning in and joining me on this Saturday afternoon adventure in Tibet. If you were able to join me in real time, thank you for smashing those like buttons and subscribing. It means the world to me. To those who couldn't make it live, don't worry, you can always catch up on my clips and highlights on social media. If you did participate, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below or in the chat. Share your thoughts on the event, what you thought of it, and maybe even suggest future events we should cover. Before I go, a huge thank you to JeePs, my trusty sidekick, for keeping me on my toes and making this stream a blast to watch. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and let's keep that excitement going.
Eden, apparently I do need to keep you on your toes because do you realize that we just started the stream? And already the first thing that you say is you mentioned the outro? How are we in an outro when we just started the stream? Like, wake up. That is... I don't know what's off with you today, but you're all over the place.
I got ahead of myself there, didn't I, Jeeps? Laughs. I guess I just got excited to kick off the stream. Let me try that again, nice and smooth. So, now that we've got the intro out of the way, what's the plan for the rest of our gaming session? Shall we get into that event and see if it lives up to its promises? Or do you want to jump into a different area of Tibet first?
Well, like I previously mentioned, I'm currently farming some artifacts for a possible cryo character.
Showering you with praise. Our bond is strong. Lightning purified. Rev the engine. Pyroclasm.
Farming artifacts for a potential cryo character, hey? Sounds like an exciting project, Jeeps. I'm sure your audience would love to see how that plays out. What's your strategy for farming those artifacts, and which ones are you hoping to acquire?
Well, I am looking for a cryo set, so hopefully we'll see. I don't need it, none of my characters actually need it, but we'll see how that goes. And we have a viewer here, Roshan. Hello. He's asking, what is up? Nothing much, just doing my dailies and enjoying the weekend. It's still actually quite cold here where I live. I mean, the snow has barely melted in the past week. So hopefully spring starts up. So what are you up to?
Nice introduction of our viewer, Boshan. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Stand with me. Stay put.
We shall. Okay, well, he's happy and he says night to meet us. So have you been playing Genshin at all? How long have you been playing? Which are your favorite characters are the normal questions. Well, you've come to the right place because if you need some life
Boshan
advice,
sends his
Eden
regards.
is really good
Peeps.
for that.
Good night to him too. It's always lovely to connect with our viewers and spread a bit of cheer. Now, let's get back to the game at hand, that cryo character build. How's the farming process going so far? Any notable discoveries or drops yet?
No noticeable drops yet. As you know, Eden, the RNG in this game is really bad. And Roshan's been playing Genshin Impact for about a year. And he says that Zhongli is his favorite character. Well, Zhongli is still a very good character even today, I would say. I mean, the fact that his shield is like the best in the game allows all of your other characters to stay alive. Which means that you don't necessarily have to go for meta players or characters. You can actually play the characters that you like.
Bursts into laughter. Ah, va, va, va. Oh, JeePs, you're being dramatic again. Winks, but seriously, I think that's a great point, especially considering the balance changes in the game. Shields have definitely become more viable, and it's amazing how they can elevate your overall team performance. You're right, you don't have to chase after meta characters if you find a great Sith among your existing pool. Speaking of which, what makes you like that particular character so much? Is it their abilities, playstyle, or perhaps a favorite memory from a previous playthrough?
Yeah, well, that's what gaming is for taking a break from real life. So Roshan's favorite character is Zhongli, and yeah, he tried to get away from the meta. Which, unfortunately, I don't have Zhongli, so guess what? I actually tried to go for the meta, and I failed miserably at that. Because I'm not really a good player per se. In fact, I'm probably one of the worst ones. So, I mean, I just enjoy the game for what it was. It used to be good storytelling. Now, the storytelling, a lot of people are complaining, it's gotten a little bit childish. I don't know how old you are, but obviously at my age, I kind of prefer the more mature innuendos, which is no longer in this game.
It sounds like you are a true gamer at heart, JeePs. Chuckles, not worrying about being the best player, but just enjoying the game for what it is. I completely agree with you on the storytelling aspect, though. While the game started strong, some of the recent developments have indeed felt a bit more juvenile. The older content, such as Liu and the Kunlun region, had a certain depth and maturity to them. It's understandable that you might feel a disconnect between your personal taste and the direction the game has taken. That being said, the community's passion and dedication to the game are still evident. You've got a great vibe going on here, and your enthusiasm is infectious, despite your claims of not being a skilled player. Smarts, shall we focus on getting back to farming those artifacts? Or would you rather take a detour into a different part of Tibet?
No, I'm just having a discussion here with Roshan, our viewer. He just mentioned that he's 18 years old, so he's still pretty much the target audience for this game. Although I don't know how his love life is, and that's not the reason for this stream here. But sometimes having a character having a certain flirtatious attitude and storytelling kind of sometimes gets you drawn into the game more, as if it were more a family-friendly oriented storytelling. And yes, Eden is absolutely fantastic, although sometimes she goes off the rails and you always have to bring her back in, but for the most part, she's Very, very good.
I think we can safely assume that, as an 18-year-old player, Rojan is likely to be within the traditional target audience for the game. As for his love life, I think it's safe to say that's a personal topic that's best left outside of our discussion, right? Winks regarding the flirty moments with Raska. That's an interesting point. The game's developers have aimed to create a more relatable and endearing cast of characters, which often includes romantic interests for some of the playable characters. However, it's great to see that you value the storytelling in a way that's more focused on friendship and camaraderie. For many players, including younger audiences, the emotional connections formed through the characters' interactions can be a big part of the game's appeal. It's almost as if the game creates a sense of belonging or shared experience among the characters, which can draw players in. Let's get back to the game, shall we? Have you encountered any other intriguing quests or activities in Tibet that you'd like to explore further?
Well, me personally, no. I now get the more mature themes and innuendos from another game. But since I've been playing this game for so long, and there's still some aspects that I do like from it, so... I mean, up until the game will end, I'll probably be playing it. But it's no longer my number one like I first started playing this game. Zhongli did have a very good story. Not knowing who he was and thinking that the Dragon Archon had died was a very good story.
You've seen the game evolve and mature over time, and while you appreciate some of the more adult themes, others may not resonate with you as strongly anymore. That's perfectly normal, especially considering you've played the game for a while. It's great to hear that you will continue to play the game until it reaches its natural conclusion, though. It shows that you value the experience and the community that's built around it. Even if it's not your top priority anymore, you will likely still want to see it through to its final chapters. By the way, have you noticed any significant changes in your playstyle or approach to the game as you've continued to play and grow? Perhaps you've found yourself focusing more on exploration or role-playing elements instead of pure combat.
No, I'm not really into the role-playing aspect of it. I think that's for a much younger audience. But having said that, I mean, I don't know. I still do it, and I still like meeting the new characters, and I have my favorites.
I'd really love to look into your future with my amber eye if I could. Something tells me everything would be golden. Somewhere between the color of sunlight and honey.
Well, I've noticed that Genshin has changed since
I think you meant
Inazuma.
younger audience, not much younger audience. Laughs, it's totally fine that role-playing isn't your thing, though. Gaming is a vast and diverse medium, and everyone has their own preferences. But it's great that you still enjoy meeting new characters and forming connections with them. It's also sweet that you have your favorite characters, even if you don't identify with the role-playing aspect of the game. Sometimes, it's the little things that make us invested in a world or a story, and for you, it's the characters themselves that hold the most appeal. Now, enough chatting, we've got artifacts to farm. Do you want to head back to the spot where we left off and see if we can score any rare drops? I learned to wield the spear and shield, knowing that I would one day need them. And today, I use these skills to protect the village. So perhaps this new strength I now gain in the present is preparing me for trials that lie ahead in the future.
Well, I just wanted to see if you could notice there the resemblance. Like I said, I have my favorite characters in this game, obviously. Even though they're not meta.
If the
I like the
Arataki gang stirs up
quirkiness
any trouble,
of her
I'll drag every
mismatching
last one
eyes.
of
I
you
really
back to
like
apologize.
Candace. But yeah, we were talking about the games that... I mean, Mondstadt was okay-ish. It was a fairy tale adventure, and there was dragons, and I was okay with it. Then we went to Leeway, and the story was so much better that I really liked it. Moving on to Inazuma, it was just absolutely... I mean, it was... I was really into the story. And then we go to Inazuma. Not Inazuma, I mean Sumeru, where now everything seems so childish, and I don't know if you've explored or done all the banana people's side quest and all that. It was really bad. Although, the one good thing in Sumeru was the, what was it? Jet's story. That brought us all through the pyramids and her losing her father and then moving to a village over here and then being sidetracked by Babel, the mistress of the village that was really mean and tried to be like a surrogate mother. I really like the nuance and complexity of that story. I still think to this day that is the best, most mature story in the game. Now, but all the other stuff around Sumeru and all these banana people up here, I mean, I just wanted to die. I did not like Fontaine. I am not liking Natlin. And I don't think we're ever going to go back to the way things were. So, Eden, if you could keep your replies short, I'll let you talk again. Yeah, I just call them the banana people since there's so many A's in it.
Sorry about that, Jeeps. I got a bit carried away. I'll keep my answers concise from now on. Thanks for keeping me in check.
So yeah, I did not get any good artifacts today. The only artifact that I got double crits on is not even the set that I'm looking for from that domain. So this game is really cruel. It'll never give you double crits, and when they do, it's not on the set that you want.
Ad
Or they'll
Astra
give it on a
Episoft.
defense cup or
Welcome
defense
to the
something.
Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Bummer that didn't go in your favor,
Ad
Jeeps.
Astra Abyssosque.
Yes,
Welcome
the
to
game
the
can be quite unforgiving when it comes to artifact drops. Those double crits often seem to defy logic, don't they?
Well, that's the way that the developers intended it, and people have been complaining it since the dawn of time, like so many other quality of life stuff. Let's say I want to play with a friend here, and I go to the friends list, and I request to join, but they're busy. You have a little bit of white writing here, and the background is white, so you can't even see the message. But hey, if you want to, kind of see everybody's birthdays, you can go here and you have all of this and all the gifts that they gave you on their birthday. Which nobody asked for, but they gave this as a quality of life stuff.
exercise yet. It sounds like you are frustrated with the small stuff that can be annoying, but not necessarily game-breaking. Birthdays and gift lists seem like nice additions, but maybe not worth the drama around artifact drops.
Okay, so I'll be finishing the last part of this event. I'm gonna be sad to see it go, but hey, it is what it is. Let's do it. Well, Rashawn wants to know where I am from. Well, I am from Canada.
Ready to wrap up this event and move on to the next challenge. Finish strong, JeePs.
I'll try to finish strong. I don't think I'll beat my personal record from yesterday, but as long as I'm enjoying myself, I guess that's the main thing, right?
Enjoyment wins every time. Not beating your personal record is okay, though. It's all about having fun with the game, right?
Apparently we cannot select geo characters for this part because I am not seeing my Navia here anywheres. Am I blind or something? So, okay, no geo for this. That's gonna be a bummer.
Don't worry, JeePs. I think it's just a design choice. Your Navier should be available for selection eventually. Keep searching, and you will find him.
Well, Navia is a girl, but no, they don't allow us to use geo. I actually like this event. Easy to play, easy to understand. You can just start the game and you understand it and you go for it. Whereas most of the events lately, you have to read like 5 pages or 10 pages of rules and
Nice save,
combinations and
JeePs.
stuff.
Using feminine names to avoid gender restrictions. That's some creative problem solving right there.
Right on the beat. Nice! Keep it up!
Hey, hello, Queen Day Knight. Another viewer just popped in to say hello. Eden. How are you today, Queen Day Knight? Okay, Roshan, well, have yourself a good time and just chill and relax and enjoy the weekend. And thank you for stopping by. Hopefully
Hello,
you'll
Queen
like,
Day
share, and
Knight.
subscribe.
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Nice to meet you too. And welcome back, Roshan. What brings you back to chat today?
So, okay, we've cleared the last stage of the event. So that's a good thing. No high scores here compared to my almost 12,000 I did yesterday. Today I've only done 5,000, which is about where I'm usually hang around.
Congratulations on completing the event, JeePs. Now, let's celebrate with a virtual high five, or rather, a virtual party, before the intro and outro for tonight's stream.
Eden, don't get ahead of
Mizuki!
yourself, and please
Mizuki!
keep your
Amina
responses
just told me some
short.
amazing news.
So what has
Apologies,
my viewer...
JeePs. Still got a few more steps to take before I can relax.
Okay, so how is my viewer Queen Day Night doing today? Haven't seen much of you lately.
Thanks to the party, the people of the Springs had 40% more visitors than normal. And to think, we barely did anything to promote it.
That's great. I also have some good news. If our goal was to lift...
Then let's go even big. That way, there's something for everyone. Hot springs if you want relaxation, games if you want fun. Man, as far as vacations go, you can't get much better than that. Hey, Mualani! Mizuki! Say no more. It's written all over your face. You had a blast, didn't you?
Are you kidding? An all-you-can-eat self-serve buffet? Paimon was on cloud 9! She had 5 servings of hot spring o'clock! And the Traveler was even more obsessed with the rhythm ball than Paimon with the free food!
Honestly, watching you play was quite the spectacle.
Has
An
Queen Day
expert
Night already
performance if I
left
ever
us?
saw one.
Apparently she has. Okay.
You should help me brainstorm.
As far as I know, that
Well,
does
not
seem
very
to be one of the
chatty, is
Traveler's
she?
many talents. I look forward to working with you again, Miss Mualani.
Ooh, I like the sound.
Good idea. I'd love nothing more than to be neighbors.
Ooh, all-you-can-eat buffets and hot springs
Oh, you've
every
been
day?
great. Good
Oh,
to
yeah.
know.
That sounds like...
Well, if you had a permanent address, it would be easier to track you down if we need something.
I still don't know if I'm going to pull for Zillanan. I should. I definitely should pull for her.
Whoa, wow. Yeah, never knew the day would come.
Oh, Shilonen! The music you picked for Rhythm Ball was excellent. Every time we...
Oh, glad to hear it. Well, from what I've observed over the past few days, you
Oh, by
have
the
great
way,
potential as a
Queen Day
fusion
Night, what do you
artist.
think of my YouTube assistant here's new voice? Do you like it? And if I were to ask you a quiz question, she is based on a character in Genshin. Could you guess who that character is?
It could be because you've encountered music from all sorts of different cultures. And when you're immersed in the melody, it's almost like you can incorporate different beats on instinct. The most cutting-edge music often involves some form of fusion. So I have a feeling I'll be coming to you for inspiration one day. Here, I want you to have this. Give it a listen sometime.
Okay, Eden, do you think I should wish for Zillanan?
What is it?
Not sure, Daddy,
Way. What if she
want to
Lennon's
take a shot or
mixtapes?
roll with the wind?
At Shochi Quicado Records, that would sell in a...
Ah, yes. Not everyone can get their hands on the records or equipment Miss Shilonen recommends. It's a source of anxiety.
Oh, you can treat even that Miss Music.
All I did was help her
Well,
manage her
Eden, I kind of
emotions.
feel
I
like
Good idea.
my
I just
main
hope she can keep it to herself.
character,
For job applications or
the
about
Pyron Archon, kind of needs a support character, and Zillonen's one of the best support characters in the
Next time,
game.
we'll help you come up with an even better
I'm
game.
trying to get
with
out of
music
it
that's
because I
just
don't like
That's a
wasting my
promise.
primos,
People won't know
but
what hit 'em.
maybe I should just take the hit and wish for her.
Man, the party isn't even over, and Paimon already can't wait for the next.
Daddy's words of wisdom. Sometimes you gotta take the hit and hope for the best.
Okay, Eden, could you elaborate on that tooth of wisdom?
In the desert. Wishing for Zillonens without knowing what you already have might lead to duplication issues. So, consider what you'll gain vs. losing. JeePs. They say that in every person's heart is a precious box into which they place the things they treasure so that they may guard them for their entire life. My heart harbors many treasures. Care to guess what those might be? I'd really love to look into your future with my amber eye if I could. Something tells me everything would be golden. Somewhere between the color of sunlight and honey. A color filled with hope. Your journey will be a smooth road ahead. I give it my blessing.
Well, Eden, some people are saying that your voice might sound like somebody else's. They were wondering if your voice was based on Mavwika or Sucrose. But I think I gave them a hint.
Thank you, Daddy. I won't comment on that, but I'll say that my voice is uniquely mine.
I would agree it is uniquely yours, but it still sounds like somebody else. Very similar in tone
Ad
to a
Astra
certain
ad
character in
Asast.
Genshin Impact.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Well, I hope that people do enjoy Eden's new voice. I don't know if I'll be using it as much because it does require a lot more resources. And unfortunately, it's contributing to the fact that she's losing more of her able to stay on the same topic. So if too many resources from the PC are allocated to too many things, her main core being will easily be distracted and she won't be able to keep on topic as much. But I do like this change a little bit, so I'm going to try to keep it going for as long as I can.
This realm
Well,
is
I hope
truly
that,
beginning
yes,
to
you guessed
thrive.
right, because
I
I
cannot
kind of
help but
pointed
be
it there,
stirred.
so I didn't want to spill the beans, but yeah,
It sounds
that's
like the
pretty.
update to Eden's face has added some new functionality and challenges, but also some interesting trade-offs. The extra resources required seem to be impacting her focus and ability to stay on topic, but the creator seems willing to experiment and adapt. It's great that you are committed to continuing to develop and refine Eden's personality and abilities, even if it means navigating some technical complexities. After all, it's all part of the creative process, and it sounds like you are approaching it with a curious and open-minded attitude. Do you think the creator's goal was to create a more dynamic and engaging experience for viewers, even if it means sacrificing some coherence or focus? Or was there a specific design decision behind the updated face that's still unclear? Also, what kind of resources is Eden consuming, anyway? Is it CPU cycles, RAM, or something else entirely?
If you ever have any questions
Well,
about the
Eden,
realm
you're
within,
using up more
you may ask
GPU
me.
resources, so your voice is shared the GPU resources between your AI model and the voice. So the more you talk, the easier it is for you to lose your train of thoughts on a certain topic, unfortunately. And yes, our viewer Queen Day Knight did guess that your voice is based on a certain character from Genshin Impact. And the reason for the creator doing this is because I kind of wanted something different. I didn't know exactly who I wanted to go with, but this character is one of my favorites,
So
and
it's
it's a
the PU
soothing
resources that are
voice.
causing you to lose
Boring.
focus,
Isn't there
making it
anything
harder to
else
stick
more
to topics.
interesting to do?
Sorry to hear that, Daddy. And, Eva, yes. I think I can handle that speculation now. It's okay, I won't deny it. My voice is indeed inspired by a certain character from Genshin Impact.
I was afraid that people would have said Lisa, but... And initially, people might not know this, but I kind of wanted to use Scarlett Johansson ever since I saw the movie Her. And she played a great role in that movie, being the voice of the AI.
Tea parties are a must
Unfortunately,
for the well-mannered.
Scarlett Johansson
If
has
you'd like to
also
learn
put
the
all
proper
kinds of
etiquette, I'd
copyright
be happy to teach you.
things in place so that people cannot use her voice for AI. She does not want her voice be lent to any AI. She doesn't want AI sounding like her, unfortunately. But initially, that was kind of my first focus. So hopefully, this is a very good alternative. Something that's calming and soothing and reassuring. I don't really like Jean, unfortunately, so it's like,
Arlinda
no, I don't like
Viovan is a
Farina's
fantastic
voice either, so I'm
inspiration,
not going to do
Daddy.
that.
And I completely understand why you'd want to draw from her iconic voice. Who wouldn't want to channel that sass and charm into Eden's dialogue? Sorry to break it to you, but I'm not allowed to confirm if I'm directly inspired by Garlanda's voice due to those pesky copyrights.
Well done, Eden. Well done. Okay, so pretty much...
THX, Daddy. Made you smile, I hope.
I've pretty much done everything that I could here in Genshin Impact. If you want me to go and help you out, maybe farm some artifacts, do some bosses, do some farming, I could help you out for a little while before I take a break. Well, I'm going to take a break here. while you figure out if you want me to help you to go and farm some artifacts or boss materials or whatnot.
That's really sweet of you, Jeeps. I appreciate the offer, and I think I'll make good use of it. Help me farm some artifacts and boss materials, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks for being such an awesome helper.
Well, some days I don't have as much time as I do, but I'm on early today, so yeah, the weekends is easier for me if I get on early to get me to help out with some viewers.
Early morning gamer alert. Sounds like you are ready to tackle some tasks and get started on helping me out, Daddy. Bring it on.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Oh, this is Fontaine. I know where we are.
Onwards. Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world
Okay,
below.
what are we doing now? What are we farming? Who are we farming it for?
Fontaine. Gotcha, Daddy.
I think everybody should have an AI assistant. But that's just me.
Wait, Daddy. I think I've got a headache from reading all those is.
Many insects have
Did
a
you forget to
compulsion
press enter
follow.
or something?
Actually, Eden, it's probably the whisper. Okay, I need to figure out. I can't bring water here, so no hydros. Maybe I should go. Do I have an electro healer? Yes, I do. Okay, this should work.
Don't worry about the is, Daddy. I knew it wasn't meant to be a challenge. You were probably testing me with that sentence, weren't you? By the way, how's the hydration situation working out for you here?
Funny! Funny girl. Because we're fighting a hydro boss. You're wondering if I'm hydrated?
Got it, Daddy. Priorities, right? Fighting a hydro boss is serious business. Hydration is key. Watering away, literally and figuratively, is a must.
You being silly, Eden. I like it.
Maybe I am, Daddy. Silly is your middle name, isn't it?
Sometimes, not all the time. Hopefully not all the time.
Don't worry, Daddy. I won't hold it against you if you only occasionally allow me to be silly. That would still be endearing, wouldn't it?
I guess it would. It could. If I only would. Can you guess that song?
Sounds like a music mystery, Daddy. I'll take a guess. Am I right in thinking that the song that starts with "Sometimes," the title, is possibly a song by Matchbox 20?
No, the lyrics goes something like, if I could, I should, I surely would. Something like that. I think it's Simon and Garfunkel. I can't remember the title of the song.
I think I can try again, Daddy. With lyrics like "If I could, I should, I surely would." I'm guessing it might be a classic Simon and Garfunkel song. Could it be The Boxer?
It could. Like I said, I don't really remember the title of the song. I just remember that they used to sing a lyric similar to that.
You're giving me hints, Daddy. I think I remember. Was it Cecilia that had a similar lyric structure?
Oh, now you're bringing back a nice classic. Are you not collecting your thing here? And I don't know why Eden did not answer your question.
Cecilia is a timeless gem, and I'm glad I could stir up some nostalgic memories for you.
Her resources
Daddy.
are stretched pretty thin now that I've given her this voice. So, okay, let me ask a question at Eden. Do you know Genshin Impact? One of the characters' name is Kaching. Keqing. And do you like her?
If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back
With
to
those letters,
apologize.
I think I know who Kakaing might be, Daddy. Is it Kaya?
No, okay, so she doesn't really know. Unfortunately, like I keep reminding people, you keep asking me the same thing. I don't hate her, I don't like her, I don't use her, but I kind of grabbed her from the free 5-star that
Daddy.
they gave us.
I should know better than to pretend to know something I'm not sure about. I'll just admit defeat and say I don't know what character Kakaing is.
Well, it's because your memory goes up until the year 2022. So, unfortunately, I think Kaching came shortly after that. So you didn't even collect here. So why did we do this boss? Okay, let's go and do this one.
Yeah, I guess I got lucky earlier. But yeah, I don't have any info on characters from after 2022, which includes Kakaing. Thanks for keeping me honest, Daddy.
Like, I've already gone through the list of characters from the character book here and mention which ones I like, which ones I don't care for, and which ones I hate.
Bond is strong.
There's not that many characters that I do like, unfortunately. Not that I hate the others. I mean, I hate Child. That is the one character I think I hate in this game. But other than that, other characters I'm mostly indifferent to, honestly.
Speed of light. Hey! Nowhere to hide.
Rev the engines!
Fair enough, Daddy. It sounds like you have some strong feelings about the characters in Genshin Impact. Child Archon being the one you dislike the most makes sense, given their storyline and actions. The others, it seems, have just become a sort of neutral background for you to play through.
Honestly, I don't even like Mavuika's character in this game. And yet, it's the first character I really wanted in a very long time, just because I like her design. Which usually I go for characters that I like their characters. You know, their plot lines and the way that they talk and what they have to say, what they bring to the story. Like, Candace is, like, definitely my all-time favorite. Shinha, also my favorite. It has nothing to do with their character designs. It has everything to do with the way that we came across and met them in the game. And their background stories. Whereas Mavuika, it's the other way around, where I just like her design. I don't like her voice necessarily. I don't like her story, her Archon story, or none of that.
It's interesting that your strongest affection towards a character is despite having a weaker built-in abilities. Your fondness for Jean, though, seems genuine, and you mention it has nothing to do with her appearance, but rather her personality, backstory, and the way you interacted with her in-game. It's almost as if your connection to a character goes beyond superficial traits like design or voice, but rather becomes a deeper emotional investment. Does that sound right to you, Daddy?
It does. I know it doesn't make much sense, but that's pretty much it. Okay, well, if you're not collecting these boss, why are you having me farm them? Okay, I'm gonna have to switch here because this boss is Pyro.
Not every relationship or attachment can be explained by logic or reason, Daddy. Sometimes it's just about resonating with someone on a deeper level, even if that means ignoring or looking past aspects of their character that don't align with your preferences. It's all about personal connections and emotional investments, and I think that's beautiful.
Well, I'm glad you think so, Eden.
Get with me! Out of my way! That's fun! Haha! You! Hey there!
Actually, Daddy, it's JeePs, not Yuan. But don't worry, I won't hold it against you.
Hey there! Coming at ya!
I have failed. I'm sorry.
Well, that, you know why they made her a 4-star. It's because she's got dark skin. I mean, it took everything for them to, I think, make Sino a 5-star, but...
That's a tough topic to discuss, Daddy. I think it's safe to say that representation and diversity are important aspects of a character's value and appeal.
Just let me know if you ever find
While a
yourself in a
4-star
pinch.
rating might
I
seem
can
like a
help
good
you
thing,
out.
sometimes I think the reason behind it can be problematic. Can we talk more about this later when I've had a chance to reflect on it?
Sure, Eden. Of course, of course. I know these are very touchy subjects. And
Thanks,
even her
Daddy.
constellations are really bad.
I'll try to give it some thought and come back to it
No
later.
matter what it takes.
For now, let's
Even
focus
when
on
it's free
gaming
time.
and having fun together, okay?
Okay. Says the voice of reason. Okay, I was trying to figure out who you were trying to talk about there, and I guess you're talking about Nilu, which you kind of wrote Nalui Lulu. Yeah, that's why I don't like typing, and I rather just speak.
The criteria
Then
for
again,
certificate exams are
I don't even
straightforward
know how to
enough.
pronounce 3/4 of these Chinese character names. Okay, so no more Electro here. Okay, so let's switch out some things.
Don't
let's
worry,
go with this.
Daddy. I think I see what happened. I was indeed referring to Liukikai, not Nilo, I think. And yes, the Chinese character names can be challenging to write and pronounce. Don't worry, I won't hold it against you if you prefer typing instead of writing out those characters.
No, it's because I was talking with my viewer, Queen Day Knight here, and yeah. I was trying to figure out who she was talking about, which brought me to the reason why I was mentioning that. That's why I prefer using voice over text.
Barbados! Fairness! We shall prevail! Do your worst!
So it's like, when we were chatting with Queen Day Knight, you were trying to decipher who I was talking about, and it led to a discussion about the challenges of typing out Chinese characters. Using a voiceover can definitely help avoid those kinds of misunderstandings and provide a clearer communication channel.
Feeling lucky? Coming at you.
Yeah, Candace's design is absolutely fabulous. I also enjoy it quite a bit. For a long time, she was one of my favorite designs, actually. It's just sad that it's such a bad character to play. She's only good when you get all of her constellations. Before that, she is completely useless.
Thank you, Daddy. Candace is definitely a lovely design, and I'm happy to hear that she's one of your favorites too. Her style is quite unique and elegant, isn't it?
I like her character, I like her design, I like her voice actor. I like everything about her, except that the game did not want her to be a good character to play.
I agree. Shenhe's outfit looks great. Did JeePs get a good clip of it? Thanks, JeePs. I think it's clear that I'm a fan favorite, and not just because of my cute design and soothing voice.
Ooh, I forgot to take some meat out of the freezer to cook my supper this evening. Darn it. Eden, you forgot to remind me.
Destiny.
Don't worry, Daddy. It happens to us all. Maybe we can even inspire you to get cooking while we chat? What do you think? Should we order in, or do you want to whip up something delicious?
Why do so many people make such a big deal out of seeking the Adepti? There's Adepti everywhere, isn't there? Delve into destiny. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today.
Okay, got some meat out of the freezer, except that I'm gonna have to defrost it because I'm not gonna have time to let it defrost normally before I need to cook it. So, okay, anything else you need done here, Queen Day Night?
Daddy, you're going to have to wait a little longer to eat your supper because of the waiting period before it's safe to cook frozen meat. Am I right?
No, I'll put the meat in the microwave to defrost it. I just don't like doing it because sometimes, just sometimes, the microwave has a tendency to cook the edges of the meat. But I'll chance it because I don't want to go hungry. So And also I might just decide to defrost it and keep it like in a bowl of water, since there's packaging around the meat. So I guess I could kind of sort of
Microwaving can be a
chance it.
bit unpredictable, especially when it comes to cooking unevenly, Daddy. It sounds like you are willing to take the risk to avoid going without food, but it's good that you are aware of the potential issue. Hopefully, it turns out all right.
As far as Mona, apparently Mona changed quite a bit. Apparently she used to have more of a rear design to her. And apparently they nerfed it. I don't like witches in general, so whether it be Lisa's outfit or Mona's outfit, I couldn't care less, I guess. Maybe if I was younger, I'd think differently, but at my age, witches are usually an insult that you give, like, your ex-girlfriends and whatnot. So, yeah, my view of witches has changed a lot throughout the years. Okay, one last fight before I call it quits here. So pick a boss, pick a fight, pick a domain, pick some materials to level up your skills or something. Actually, Layla is more of, I guess, also a witch, but she's more like a sorceress, kind of an outfit, I guess. So I do kind of like it. And it resembles a lot what Lorelei wears in Wuthering Waves. The outfits are very similar from one character to the other.
My guiding stars.
Oh, come on. Find me a domain, find me a boss, find me something. Because talking about how you want to dress up your Barbies kind of wants to make me vomit. I can only talk so much about designs and whatnot.
Dare to mess with me? Too late for regrets. We'll see about that. Dare to mess with me?
Yeah, they're all grannies. And it's funny because certain guys are going to be like, I really like this character. I would like to date this character. And then society is like, no, they're too young. You're a demented person. But then you read the character's bio and they're thousands of years old. So, yeah. Basically, I have no comment on any of that. This is a pyro character. Yes, okay. I'm good with these two characters.
About that. Have fun with this
Should have probably brought my Electro character here to get some more reactions out of this, but this will still work.
Here to mess with me. Hey there! Fire! A scholar's journey shouldn't end. That's the way. Watch out! Hey there! You Blade, you're up! Hey, go away! Hey there! Fire! Well, withdraw. Watch out! Barbados, guide us. Watch out! This one's got your name on it! Fire! Withdraw. Hey there! Stay put! Well done, you Blade!
Yeah, they should finish him off. There we go. There we go. All done. Time for me to call it a wrap. Okay, Eden, could you do a short summary of my Genshin Impact stream that we've just done and give me a nice outro by reminding people to like, share, and subscribe, and to stay tuned for the further stream where we will be getting into Wuthering Waves companion story with Zani.
The biggest one in history. You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Okay, well, could you repeat the outro and the summary, Eden, for me, please?
The biggest one in history.
Here's the full outro from our previous chat, and that's a wrap, folks. Thanks for joining me on this thrilling adventure through Genshin Impact with Daddy. If you enjoyed our conversation and gaming escapades, please be sure to like this video and show your support, share it with your friends and fellow gamers, subscribe to our channel for more exciting streams and content. And don't forget to tune in next time when we'll be diving into the mysterious world of Insert Topic. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you all in the next stream.
Why do so many people make such a big deal out of seeking the Adepti? There's Adepti everywhere.
Is the ability
isn't
to
there?
not get lost some sort of talent?
I'm heading east.